Welcome back to Let's Play Medieval 2 Total War England campaign, episode the 82nd with me, Skwalker. When we left off, we had defended ourselves from the horrible, evil, satanic forces of the Pope, who's now dead in one of my jails for turning against his betters. So, that's where we left off last time. We fought the siege of Milan, won, had one of my armies rebel against me, which is brilliant, but we'll deal with that later. And now we've got other things to worry about. We've got Imperial armies here, we've got Polish armies here, we've got Sicilian armies here, and basically I'm just being attacked a lot, and I just feel like a very attacked individual right now. So we need to try and become someone who isn't being attacked so much. We need to become someone who just rise up and do all the attacking instead. That being said, we've come into a bit of money this turn, so I'm definitely going to try and do some building, some recruitment, and some other good things. Milan will be a good hit first of all, just to make sure that we can try and start helping ourselves out. So I have just done a merge order, and we're going to start recruiting some additional archers in the area, and we're going to recruit an additional unit of heavy build militia to help keep the people on a straight and narrow. And while I should be retraining, I just want to get some fresh units trained now in case another attack occurs, such as Captain Edmund. Wait, Captain Edmund? That's a very English name.
Be gone! You are not my Kaiser.
No, it's your standard Imperial army, so is it one of my people who's just a defector? So yeah, I'm just trying to get some troops built up in Milan, and to be honest, the ones who need to be replenished elsewhere, let's just get them sent away now. Let's get them sent off to Bern, where we retrain. I do have rebels and stuff to deal with as well. Toby of Westbury is on his way to deal with Captain Pierre, which we've done in a turn's time. And we need to continue getting our troops built up in Angiers in order to deal with the garrison at Marseille. That being said, if you could start working on some levy spears, please, that'd be brilliant. Well, you've got stuff to retrain still, so get that retraining done, and then we'll do the levy spears. And I want to find things to build as well. Mainly I want to keep developing up border settlements. Like stuff like here, like Bordeaux. Should the Spanish ever attack, you know, get a great big set of cannon towers. We'll do some retraining here though. And Toulouse. Toulouse also has retraining to do. It's all about retraining here. But ballista towers, while we're waiting, 3 turns, that's gonna keep us safe should the Spanish attack, because right now they could attack again, so kind of want to do those cannon towers for almost 4 turns, but they'd stop anything that the enemy threw at us and make this place an absolute bastion. But then again, I can also build the Earl's stables, and I can recruit English knights on horseback. Maybe they'll be less terrible than a dismounted version, but we're getting ahead of ourselves. Let's think about how we spend our money later. We have other battles to fight first, but we have no sieges to do. That being said, I might siege the Imperials soon, or the Polish. Oh, well, actually, we are going to siege the Imperials. Yes, Christopher of Durham has been leading an army into Rome, and, well, he's going to lead an army into Rome now. We have 1 catapult, but that should be enough to take down the defences, which is just a large stone wall. Yeah, you know what? I have my faith that the siege equipment will do the job, so prepare to attack, please.
By your will, sire, we shall engage. Laying siege, noble sire.
Good going, right. Hold the walls for now. Let's just see what we're up against before we make
in this siege,
our
sire.
decision on whether or not we go forward, but we probably are going to go forward. I just want to have a sneak peek. What we know is there isn't a lot here. It's probably a peasant garrison, and yeah, that'll put us in contention with the Sicilians, by the way. I feel like I may just take I feel like I might just take Naples and Palermo at this point, if I'm honest. Get rid of the Sicilians once and for all, which sounds like a big conquering bastard thing to do, but at the same time, it will give me control of the Mediterranean, which right now I'm really struggling to do because I keep getting attacked on all sides. There's a big navy here. What do we know about these fellas who have just rocked up by? What do we know about Vitale Carbone?
I seek an honourable engagement, dear foe.
Don't know a lot about him, which is a little concerning. Captain Bernardo?
Talk is cheap. Come face me.
Right, we don't know anything. Right, we are still recruiting additional troops in Cagliari, and should it come to the worst, I will send for reinforcements from the mainland. In fact, Jacko, you might want to start working on some troops, because basically you have no troops, so let's get a Jacko working on a couple of troops. So We could just use some naval build-up, so we're gonna, yeah, you know, do some naval build-up because we need more ships. We need navies that we can use to take down the enemy. The Egyptians still maintain a strong presence at sea as well, so that's something we need to be on the wary of. There's some, yeah, we're at peace with the Mongolians right now, so we're not going to attack them at sea. Instead, we'll just sail into an oh no, not Mongolian one. There's a Sicilian navy there and a Turkish one. We're alright with the Turkish for now, right? Just he'll try and get himself home at some point, but I think for now there isn't anything he can do.
Can't plot that course, sire.
Can't plot the course, see? We could attack Admiral Kazook, but I'm not going to do that because I'm still friends with Mongolians, if only in title. Rightio then, so plenty to do, plenty to fight. I think really this is going to be generally a bit of a battle episode, so I'm trying to think, what direction shall I go? Shall I go from north to south, south to north? What battles do I want to fight first? Let's go defensive first, and then we'll go offensive. We'll do Rome last, because I feel like that should be a major city we should be taking. Well, it's not really, but yeah. So let's have a look at our Polish foes right now, because they've been getting quite aggressive lately, which is of concern. So this is Albin of Warsaw. What has he brought to the table?
I only respect strength. Something you lack.
They always say that, and then they find out that they're wrong. So Albin of Warsaw has brought some mercenary spearmen, 2 units, a unit of town militia, a unit of merc Frankish knights, some crossbow militia, some mercenary crossbowmen. It's nothing too impressive really. That being said, the garrison wouldn't win, and these guys won't help too much. So we need to send for reinforcements from Stettin. Unfortunately they won't get there in time, but we could send reinforcements from Prague instead, who would arrive in time, or at least would arrive to engage against Captain Przebor, but it would still get us into a battle, hopefully. So I think we actually might be able to get far enough, but I think because of Captain Przebor's presence, that's what's blocking us. So what do we know about Captain Yochim, by the way? What's he up to?
I look forward to fighting you.
Right, it's 1 unit. So I'm going to leave 1 unit of feudal knights behind, and they can just basically kick the shit out of this guy. I'm going to take some units of disbanded feudal knights and some units of catapults up to deal with Captain Przebor then. And we're just going to go get rid of him now. And hopefully by extension, this will engage Albin of Warsaw. And I think as punishment, I'm going to have to take a town off the Polish. I have been eyeing up Krakow for a while, so I think it actually is going to be Krakow I'll be taking. But we'll worry about that in a minute. But I have built up quite an army in Stettin. I think we're going to have to start using it a bit aggressively. Yeah, I might sanction a march on Krakow. Anyway, the plan has worked to some extent. I have got the attention of Albin of Warsaw. That being said, my garrison has decided not to join this battle for whichever reason. So strength ratio is 5-4 in my favour still, so it's already looking good. Captain Przebor is 2 units of Polish nobles and a unit of dismounted Polish nobles. Spearmen should be able to tackle them. Luckily they're in low number, but we've already been through the army of Captain Albin, or Albin of Warsaw. The artillery should be able to crunch it up, but this one could go a little bit awry. Still, I put my faith in good English knights, or good feudal knights with smithed swords that have been smithed better than usual. Just have a go at my my men. I think you might be able to do quite well in this one.
This battle belongs to England. Men, to arms.
Okay, so let's get this battle underway. So our main advantage is we will have plenty of artillery in this fight, so our artillery should be able to hopefully break up the Polish. That being said, they have artillery of their own, which is a threat because they've got trebuchets, and we've seen in the past that trebuchets can be quite concerning. So what I am going to do is our lovely dudes here are going to be spread out loose, and we're going to spread them out wide as well to counteract the Polish nobles, who will be trying to pepper us with their things. That being said, there's also a nice big hill here, but whether or not the Polish come to me is another question. Given that the strength ratio is in my favour, I think I'll have to come to them. So we'll let the catapults be up front as well. The enemy doesn't really have too much charging cavalry about getting away. I think the Polish nobles will stick to their usual tactics of just skirmishing. But that being said, I'll keep 2 loose units of spearmen at either side of my army, who will be able to prevent anything from flanking. But It's a highly simple army structure I have today, but it'll have to do because my reinforcements didn't join me. So let's just get on with it and hope I didn't make a mistake.
The enemy have brought up more men. They hope to make up in numbers what they lack in gallantry.
Okay, so they're all gathering up near that lovely church there. So we're going to start sending our artillery forward to start battering away at the enemy. And we'll start maneuvering our troops forward in general as well, just so then we are ready to deal with whatever they may throw at us. If we could try and bring down Albin, we might be able to win this one. The Polish are pretty reliable for retreating now as well. Once they start to see a battle not go their way, they do tend to try and make a quick getaway. So I think even if we just soften the Polish up, they might just opt to retreat and try and fight another day, which if they do, yeah, they can do that, but I think I need to send a message to the Polish that I don't appreciate being attacked all the time. I think maybe time I took another town, and to be honest, I think Krakow is a nice little town I could be taking. I think I will actually, because I need to make a stand against the Polish, just so they stop piss-taking all the time. Okay, so artillery is moving up, so we're going to have one unit of artillery focus on this army here. The other unit will focus on this army here. The rest is they're kind of coming around from a bit of an angle. We've got these lads at the church and the rest are just kind of coming around. So we're just going to split our artillery off. Lads, are you ready to fire, or are you just needing a bit more of a shuffle around? Come on. Make your minds up. I honestly don't know what they're up to. Come on, guys. That they've just decided that they're not moving, right? I think it's because they've decided that unit doesn't exist over there. So you try and get yourself up to go and deal with that unit over there. Lads, we'll need to keep moving forward. Our artillery has not progressed to an appropriate point yet. It looks like we need to get closer and closer and closer. That is what we shall do, even if we are starting to strand our artillery out there. But it's alright, my men are still right behind them, so, you know, we're not stranding out too far. I'm just going to speed it up now as we try and get some momentum going in this battle. There's plenty of Polish nobles over there, as you can see. But we are able to get quite up close. I guess it is because of the elevation of this particular battlefield. Right, you lads, position yourselves here near these trees. Bring in their artillery now. We might want to try and target it with ours, for at the same time I don't really want to go in rock shots. I just want to kind of go in fire shots. But you know what, if we burn down some of our artillery, it's more of a bonus really. We'll just spread our men out and hope that the trebuchet doesn't get a lucky shot in. But I think we may need to push aggressively against them. Right, lads, I think we still need to keep moving up, so let's just do so. Artillery here. The enemy's coming round this hill, which is looking like the point back there. Going to try and defend, so if you can get yourselves moved up. And I think these guys are actually now ready to start firing. Good, 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 good. Right, let's hope that they do so. Preparing their first shot now. Make it a good one, lads. Oh, it looks like a very good one. Ah, oh, missed unfortunately. Oh well, you had a good go at it. What's coming forward now? Some mercenary crossbowmen right there, just coming to irritate us and try and pick off a few of my men. Annoyingly, there isn't really a lot I can do about that. But kind of the ball's in their court a little bit, but still, this army's just coming to range now. So we're going to try and take them out. As it stands, that's too far away for my artillery to try and single it out. However, because I have split it away from their army, I might be able to move a unit in there to try and sneak up, especially when it's going to do that. And, oh god. Alright, we got lucky there, but yeah. You know what? Have a unit of spearmen. I know it's going to lower my counter-cavalry abilities, but have a unit of spearmen try and get rid of their artillery quickly. Because I will not be tolerating this. Heavy infantry, I need you to move up in front of our artillery vote in case the Polish try to copy my strategy. So let's make sure that we're protecting our artillery. Spears, we could go aggressive and try and rush that catapult, but I think the Polish know what I'm up to. So try and keep yourselves manoeuvrable for now. I think that trebuchet is going to be an easier hit for you. Right, catapult is just, yeah, it's trying to go out against that cavalry, but I don't think it's going to really hit. So you know what? Try and start hitting that town militia. Spears, come forward and see if you can try and bring them down, because they're going to be a major pain in the backside, really. So if we can just bring them down now, we'll be in a stronger position. What's that, by the way? That's just some nobles. Position of Albin himself right now is unknown. I think that's him over there. I think he's hiding. He isn't strategically putting himself as a reserve unit, by the way. He's straight up hiding. He doesn't want to fight. Right, catapults. I mean, well, you lot just, I don't know why so many of you suddenly decided to die, but if you could, well, I think we all know why we decided to die. We're taking...
Our men have slain the enemy general. Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
It's gonna burn! Right. Spears, rush that catapult. Spears here, rush those nobles. Try... No, wait. Leave them. They're doing that tactic I don't like, the one where they just run away like absolute cockheads. Right. You lot, guarding formation. Whatever they Polish throw at you, you will just bounce back. You know, you are gonna be like rubber or glue or something. Well, not glue. By the way, lads, good job on engaging that trebuchet. At least if the Polish try to put pressure on my front line, we can lower it. And oh no, flanked by some cavalry. Except it was a spear unit, so well. Speed, I got flanked, so right. Let it go for now. I'm gonna try and bring some knights up to support though.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Right, catapult, try and keep your shots to this area here. I haven't got too much of a troop presence there, so you'll do well there. You lot are just fighting off those merc knights. You lot just join in, try and start killing off whatever you can now. Right, trebuchets on a run. Spears, run in, get rid of that catapult, and then we're gonna hopefully try and bring the Polish army to rout. That being said, oh god, right, some of my spearmen routed. Right, that's fine. They got caught out. They got isolated. That was my fault. Catapult, just try and provide some support here, please. I've got some dismounted feudal knights here just trying to help out, but yeah, these Polish knights have the advantage here. They've just got the maneuverability that I lack on this field, thanks to my non-presence of cavalry. Still, spears have done a very good job of just getting around and causing a lot of hassle for the enemy cavalry. The enemy artillery, if you want to be accurate. Right, spears, line up, await further orders, please. We can still recover this battlefield as we are taking control of vast portions of it now that a lot of the enemy units are starting to rout. Right, spears, try and clash into those Polish nobles. Knights, I need you to start pushing up this angle. Lads, I think they're just going to try and charge. No, wait. They're skirmishing. Leave them. Leave them.
We're under attack.
They're just doing the dickhead strategy. We don't acknowledge the dickhead strategy. Actually, don't turn your backs to them. Just keep facing them. Just do what you can. Right. I need a unit of knights to help out over here, please. I've got some town militia chasing off my guys. Kind of embarrassing. And catapults, don't you be eyeing them up. I don't want you doing that. Try and see if you can knock out that cavalry unit though. If you could, that'd be brilliant. Spears, what are we up to here? You're just cleaning out whatever's left of these Polish nobles here. They've still got the catapults to do. I don't know whether dismounted Polish nobles are out either way. There they are actually. Hello, dismounted Polish nobles. Spears, they're headed your way. Looks like they're not the most well-armed unit in the world. Looks like just really a heavy spearman. They've probably got a morale bonus on us, but at the same time, they're outnumbered. Alright, they're getting closer, Now, lads, now, right. I know you just basically took the lightest charge in the world, but now you've got the chance to bring them down. They're not very well armoured, they're quite light still, so I feel like you could do it. Dismounted feudal knights, you're doing good. Spear militia, thank you for rejoining the fight. Can you just come and get some help in for my dismounted feudals? They're trying their best, and they really are trying. But, ooh, luckily the Polish nobles are quite shaken. Not so noble in battle then. Right, what's left? Dismounted knights, you need to try and close in and kill those crossbowmen.
The enemy are
you lot try and bring down those crossbowmen as well.
That
enemy general still hides away. Right, artillery, I have a job for you. Oh wait, he's yet to enter the battlefield. What a cheat! He's so cowardly, he doesn't even enter the battlefield. His men are in. Still, can't say I'm fully surprised by this coward tactic. This is Polish after all. They do seem to be quite slippery. Bravery has never been their watchword. It's more like just being slimy, annoying, deceptive. Yeah, they're not warriors. They're just idiots. Right, anyway, we've got a unit of angry mercenary spearmen inbound, but luckily I have a unit of angry dismounted feudal knights inbound to
the enemy
put a stop to whatever the enemy's trying.
Pursue and run them down.
Ah, you guys did your job, didn't you? Well done. Even if it cost you a lot of numbers, you've pushed them away. Good. Good going, lads. I'm happy with what you've done now. You lot are charging down those crossbowmen now, and you get in a position where we could flank that general. You know what? If he hasn't entered the battlefield, I want you just to go and position yourself near him and jeer him. In fact, where's my other unit? Spears. The spears as well. Move in on that general. I want you to stand there and stare him down and, you know, challenge him to a fight. In fact, that's what pretty much every unit's going to do, apart from our dismounted knights. So, you lot... Right, they're just trying to get people running around. They're not going to last long, and I think they might even try to escape at the battlefield at this point. Lads, leave them. Leave them. Let them rest. Because here, at least... Oh, wait, no, we're going to keep running away. Right.
Our men are winning the battle. If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
We won that angle, and these lot are still in the battlefield over. So we've got some merc spearmen. Right. Let the small unit chase them down. Big unit, luckily they're not that tired, so you need to come back and deal with whatever's left of the Polish melee infantry. You lot just do a very casual march, like, yeah, we're just right, just run them down. They're only warmed up. Those crossbow militia, you know what? I think we have a stamina advantage. I mean, we basically just tagged in a fresh unit, so they'll happily just chase them down, and these guys will run out of stamina very soon, and my guys will run down. It's a bit of a run around, it's a bit of an arse-ache, but at the end of the day, I don't really have a lot of stuff in my playbook when I'm not doing too well on numbers, right? There's that general by the way. Yeah, he's totally not in that battlefield, is he? Just stood there. Oh, you guys are very tired, right? Like I said, just stand here and just watch him. As soon as he moves, that's when you make your move. You lot as well, you must do the same thing. Just stand there and watch him. And we've got an engagement going on over here apparently. I think, yeah, we've caught up with some of their units, so we're just trying to cut them down as we can. Where's my other unit, by the way? Right. Yeah, we're just matching into these guys. Why are they watching the rest of my army when, yeah, they're about to they're getting dunked on. That's sad for them. How are you lot doing, by the way? Running out of stamina, but you've nearly managed to push the Polish into a corner. Can't run forever. Keep it up, men. I know it's like the worst scenario I've ever put you in, but yeah, they seem quite happy doing it, actually, just running around with their swords up. Lads, I don't think you need to run around with the swords up, just sheath your sword and just run up to them, just deck them with your fists, that might work. Right, how are my spears doing? How are they doing indeed? Right, we've got one there, new one's just there, just watching the general.
The battle is very much in our favour. If we remain true and steadfast, victory will be ours.
I almost want to just wave my hand in front of his face. Right, you lot, you can cover his escape here. Make sure he doesn't escape on this angle. Like, I don't even know what's going on here, but like, yeah, just cover his escape here. Make sure he doesn't escape. You can tighten up your formation as well, actually. So tight formation. Just stand there and just watch him. Like, I might actually just try and walk a unit through him and see if it results in his untimely demise. But I think I have a feeling this is a subject of a glitch of some description. I mean, if we get rid of his last unit, we might be able to decipher what's going on here. But yeah, it just seems very curious what is happening. Like, can we actually just walk past him? See what happens? No, my men will avoid him, right. How bizarre, like, what is going on here, like... Yeah, he's just out for the count, really, right. You know what I'm going to do is... He might become active somehow. Maybe it is just when the rest of his units run away, or maybe it's because this guy is in fact a terrible coward. But you know what, I'm going to just get these lads cut up, and I'll see you when, or if, something happens. Okay, so a battle has been joined, mainly because I managed to... What I did was I basically made one of my units kind of make their formation inside the enemy unit, and there we go, one of them died. Right, this guy's screwed then. Just going to kill his reinforcements before they even enter the battle, and they're not even fighting back, by the way, so this feels a little bit unfair, but at the same time, I suspect this guy was just a massive coward through, you know, coward through and through, so, this is how he dies, basically. It's basically just like we're hitting a pinata. Except we won't dispense sweets. We'll just dispense blood and guts. By the way, I don't think we ever caught those crossbowmen. My men gave up. Well, they didn't run away.
Our men, I seen
oh, there he goes.
Our men have slain the enemy general. Without him, his troops will lose their will to fight.
Hopefully they do, man. His crossbowmen will just run off. They're barely with it. Gads, try and see if you can just cut him off at the chase. Like, this is like the last unit we need to kill, and then we've won. But yeah, as it stands, we're looking good over here. Like, we're basically just slowly just moving in this bit of unit. In fact, lads, here's your job. Make your formation here, and then you can basically just walk in and cut him up. I mean, like, look at this, just an absolute fucking pinata fest here. Like, probably going to be a promotion in it for you. Like, just mowing this general's bodyguard down. I mean, what a...
Behold
there
how
we
our
go.
cowardly foe runs. It's time to press the attack.
Let him live. I don't have anything worth chasing down.
All of Christendom will be awed by the victory we have won here today.
They'll be stunned as well by the mental incapacity of the enemy general, but whatever. Well, we did that one, somehow. I don't know how, but we did it. I don't really need the money. But then again, I'm only letting them have bad units. Consider this an act of goodwill.
Let us go.
I'm not all nasty. I got what I came for. I don't even know why I released them, by the way. I just let the Polish have a chance today. I'm in a merciful mood.
The day is ours, sire.
Right, good job, by the way.
Sire.
Merge up your men, and you will be sent for Stettin for retraining.
Yes.
And you lot can
Orders.
join Breslau
We
as
can
permanent
go no
garrison.
further today, sire.
If you join up, by the way, and merge up, by the way, there we go.
Sire.
You could actually just now
Orders.
go to Breslau,
March to
but
exhaustion, sire.
Right.
Continuing later.
let's move on to our next battle of the day, because we're just going to shift through our battles. So next up, we're going to deal with Captain Yochim, except because it's just one unit, we're not even going to view this battle, we're just going to auto-resolve it. In fact, it just ran away. So, look, I know it causes a public order issue, but can you just get rid of it? What is Captain Yochim, by the way? It was one unit of crossbow militia. Right, just make this one quick, please, lads. Thank you. 38 men lost somehow, and 2...
Yes, we'd release you too, my lord.
I doubt you would, but I'm not even... I can't... It's not even worth the execution.
The day is ours, sire.
Right. Head back for Prague and, you know, do whatever you need to do. Like, keep the town in check. In fact, recruit some additional troops in Prague in case the Polish come back. And Breslau, you could probably use a buff up on your garrison as well, so get some more archer militia, please. Could really use some cavalry or something, but we're too busy building an inn because the inn is a priority, because I like beer. Right. So this is a pretty nice army I have in Stettin right now, and Stettin is a pretty good recruitment city. I'm going to do some retraining, and then when we're done with that, we are, you know what, we're going to march on Krakow, because it's a town I want, and it kind of creates a nice border. You know, this river will be the border between the English and the Polish. It's my east border. That being said, Stettin, if you want to work on something, we've got a few builds we could do. A catapult maker, barren stables, shipwrights, irrigation, jousting lists. Not doing a convert to city. We've pretty much moved into gunpowder, so catapult maker's no longer super duper necessary. A shipwright would be good for more trade. I think we more or less got all the trade we need in this area though. Irrigation, public order's doing alright. Jousting lists, you know what, it's one of those times where we have a bit of cash to spend, so yeah, get some jousting lists up. It's good. I think it would be nice if we could recruit some cavalry with some experience behind them, so we're going to definitely do that. Magdeburg's also been stocking up on the troops. I think we could probably use dispatching them to a few places, and it's also due an upgrade, so we'll get that done. So yeah, that's now a lot of my money spent, but hey, it was spent on something good. Hamburg, you're not looking so happy, by the way. We could give you a mining network. I think ultimately Hamburg needs more food, but we can't provide it with any because there's just no food left. A mining network would be good for getting in more florins zone, a dockyard for more trade. Yeah, I like the sound of getting in a mining network, but then again, they're very expensive and it takes a while to get your return investment. Frankfurt can also build one though, and has a few other things it could use building. We can't afford irrigation, but maybe we could build something else for a public order, like a tavern or a city hall, really, just so we could get the public health bonuses. So yeah, we'll go for the city hall there. And as we go further south, we see other things that he's doing. There's Captain Wickerus hanging around, but because he's right now mooching in Imperial territory, I won't deal with him yet. Innsbruck. Oh, right. Innsbruck needs, Innsbruck needs irrigation. It's shrinking, so I now need to make some money somewhere. You know what, Jacker, I'm going to take your recruitment off you. I'm very sorry about doing this, because I really do want more ships. But what I see about Innsbruck is having a population shrinkage. I need to get irrigation in there. It's kind of a bit of a no-brainer. But we will be making some money if we successfully siege Rome. So all is not lost on that frontier. Anyway, as we head further south, by the way, there's nothing to do on this side of the world, so we're fine there. We'll be dealing with the Spanish soon. I am planning actively to capture Pamplona and Zaragoza, because I think that's what's more my way of getting revenge on the Spanish. That being said, if they offer peace, I'll have peace. I don't mind peace. I like peace, in fact. It's a very nice thing to have. I just, I'm not a fighting dude. Well, at least I'm not a bastard. Right. Oh, I lost my trail of thought, didn't I? Oh, Renz, what is up with you today, my man? I'm just not very happy. Why are you unhappy, Renz? Is it because I'm excommunicated and therefore it makes me a bit of a bastard? Excommunication is definitely a contributor. There's a lot of religious unrest character. There's also squalor growing up. It's not on the heavy side just yet. Just recruit some town militia and they might keep the people in check for a little longer. Right, let's do another battle. Let's do the battle that's still in the mountains. Or why are you moving this way, Captain Howard? You could take on Captain Edmund quite easily. I implore that you do, in fact. So, oh yes, we've got the feudal knights, by the way. This is my army that I used actually to beat up Captain Carlos. So, Edmund, well, look, either way, it's going to be a bit of a mountain battle, so you can pick whatever battlefield you want. But yeah, we're going to have this army now go and deal with the army of Captain Edmund.
Face the might of the Reich, coward.
There isn't a lot of might left in your Reich, but I'll do what I can. Let's see, we've got some crossbow militia, dispatch feudal knights, mailed knights. They're the only threatening units here. And they're probably the last of their kind, because the Imperials don't have any castles. But actually, Captain Howard, if you do well here, I might just be able to ship you straight off to Vienna for the final attack. That being said, I have a spy somewhere, Charles Russell. Can you get your bum up to oh wait, you're an assassin. Damn, where's my oh yeah, my spy died. Damn, died because the Pope actually takes care of security. Wait, how about you do some killing just to keep building up your skills, because you're still not the best assassin in the world. 53% chance on a priest. I like the look of that. And there's also too many Imperial priests crawling around. Not that they're going to be around much longer, but just kill one.
Today is a particularly good day to die.
It is, and as long as you basically get one killing in per turn, it builds your skill up. But that was the first guy who ever looked left and right before throwing his knife to make sure there wasn't a random passing peasant woman. Good job. You didn't get any skill increases, but I'm glad that you managed to at least kill something and make the campaign map a little bit cleaner. Oh, shut up.
Who do you want dead?
Anyway, Charles, if you could maybe head up towards the Imperial lands, I may have uses for you up there.
Continuing once I have rested.
Right, anyway, let's go on to our next battle. Captain Howard, we are going to engage Captain Edmund, and we're going to have a good time of it. So, let's see how this one goes. In fact, we just stabbed him in the face there because of the elevation difference. Right, so we outnumber Captain Edmund by about 600 men. And we've already looked at his army. It's not great. There's a lot of artillery in it again, so our cavalry will be riding around trying to stamp it out. But apart from that, really, the biggest strength the Imperials have is a lot of crossbows, but my longbows should outrange them. And my catapults will basically destroy them. So, yeah, this should be a done deal. Let's just get it over and done with.
Give them no quarter this day, man.
Ooh, it's a bit snowy, but you know what? We're going to be clever. Let's use that wait button for once. Alright, now it's a little better. Yep, start deployment. I'm glad that I remembered to use that for once, because that's the button that you use to change the weather if it looks absolutely crap, and I was not going to fight in a blizzard. That would have been fatal. Right. Anyway, this is our new battlefield today, so we're still in the mountain passes of the Alps. And, well, we're kind of fighting one way. I've got my amazing mountain there, and there's a crap mountain over there that the Imperials covered. Either way, we'll be marching across this little valley here and engaging the Imperials. But that being said, I think we'll try and keep to the higher parts of the valley because I like elevation. Either way, artillery, there will be our first unit to basically make the move. That being said, I've also got plenty of yeomen, or a fair few yeomen, who will also be trying to deliver a barrage of arrows to harm the enemy. We're going to deploy them up on top of this hill for now because the enemy might in fact come to us. So let's get them up here. Because there's actually quite a few enemy ballistas though, we need to deploy loosely because otherwise we'll get skewered. I've seen ballistas skewer my men before. It's not a pretty sight. So let's get these lads out and also get the stakes out in case the Imperials do try to charge forward a few knights or their cavalry, because you know what? It was bloody hilarious watching them get absolutely owned by the stakes last time, and if I do it again, I'll find it funny again. And you random 5 unit, you can just be here and just like, you know, cheer for the team. Good, right, so you lot group up, and then what have we got next? We've got our cavalry, of course. Hobie lads have seen better days, but they may still be good for trying to, you know, mooch around, try and find and bring down a few units of artillery. Same really goes with our other knights, but the feudal knights will really be the ones giving the punchy flank charges, and the middle knights will be supporting them in that. So I'm going to have these two march together in tandem. And then it falls really to my spearmen and my dismounted English knights to bring the melee power. I always have faith in my spearmen to bring a good fight to the enemy though, and to be honest, they should easily bring down the enemy feudals and the enemy armoured sergeants, so they should do a fine job against them. You lot here, let's make sure you're loosely formatted by the way, because if you're not, we're going to have trouble. Let's just make sure it's a bit neater than it is right now. So yeah, they're there and they should be good. And then last but not least, dismounted English knights. I'm going to put them in the back. They're going to be my main offensive force, but because of the enemy missile power, they need to be further back, otherwise these guys will probably get killed. So they're very good at doing that. And last but not least, my unit of regular longbows. You lot can just go here near the front. It's not because I just forgot about you, but you just go there, get your stakes out, and then let's just get this one over and done with. Right. So the enemy has deployed in an area where I expected them to deploy, and I don't think they're coming to us, or at least I wouldn't expect them to. In fact, they're on the move already, but I think they're trying to make a defensive position on the hill, which is, you know, something they're actually well within their rights to do. So I say we take a position near this road, and that's how we get this one going. So, and yes, this is lovely Mediterranean music and far too tropical for this particular environment since we're fighting in the snow, but whatever. Okay lads, we need to start moving forward and start looking for things that we're going to jab with our arrows. I don't expect the enemy to come forward into a mad melee rush just yet, so I'm going to keep my infantry back for now. I want to try and see if we can try and target and bring down their artillery pieces, which are right now just kind of buried within their army, so they've got them embedded quite well. Either way, I need to get my men into the positions that they need to be in order to deliver death unto my foes. So I think while they do that, I will skip this one forward a little bit. Okay, so all my units are on the move and getting into position, and my artillery is now beginning to open fire upon the enemy. So let's get those first few shots out and hope that they reach their targets straight and true. Or at least they just kind of blast them into lots of little pieces. I'm satisfied with either outcome, if I'm honest. And I'm not using fire ammunition. Lads, heat it up, please. It's all good just to bowl the enemy over, but I want to burn them because that's always more effective and guarantees that they die. Right. Archers, you know what you're up to. We're just going to try and preferably target just about a few knights and anything that's got more armor on. But then again, bringing down their crossbow militia would be a good idea as well. We do outrange them, so we can just give them some pain right now. And that was a good shot there. I think we may have brought down an artillery piece in that one. So good job, lads. Archers are now in position. These lads are just trying to get a little further forward. You can probably target that unit crossbow militia there. You lot can target that unit crossbow militia there. I don't know what we're targeting there. We're targeting ballista. Try and get up towards where you're targeting some crossbow militia, please. And there we go. That's everyone targeting some crossbow militia. And you longbowmen, regular longbows, you're going to make your focus on the dismounted feudal knights. You lot, do you like really need to be back far forward? Because I feel like you're taking the piss a little bit there. Still, got all our missiles going out. The enemy don't really seem to be too bothered about firing out their own missiles. So right now, I am barraging. I have the advantage, so let the barrages continue. Right, you lot, get your shots out. Archers, try not to skirmish this one, by the way. You guys should even like have some melee power. That'd be good for us. So let's try and keep this fight as more on our court as possible. Spears, if you can prepare yourselves though to take over should a melee be engaged, that'd be fantastic. And dismounted English knights, you could be here, but don't expect yourself to get involved too quickly. Right, looks like the enemy is starting to loosen out their formations in response to my attacks. Artillery, if we could start focusing on bringing down their artillery, please, that'd be brilliant. The Mailed Knights have kept themselves so far back in the battlefield where we're going to try and be unreachable, so fine, let them do that. We did take a bit of minor artillery hit, by the way, but as it stands, I'm just getting missiles out, up, and away. And I'm not sure if they're running away now, actually. No, I think they're just repositioning. It's alright. Let them reposition if they must. For now, we're just going to continue watching them get absolutely shredded by the longbowmen. No, their numbers are not doing too well. They are just slipping down slowly but surely. Catapults, just keep trying to focus on the core of their army. And if you could just try and take down some of their artillery, that'd be brilliant. Hobilars, if you want to start moving up there, you might be able to lure an enemy unit or two away just with your existence. And you lot up here, you know what, take control of this little hill here. You control that, the enemy's going to have a hard time hitting you. You can basically just make a very glorious descent charge. Right, all my other infantry is just now getting in position. You lot, hope you attacked these guys. Seem to be muttering to themselves, not saying move out and all that, but luckily we haven't heard the words run away yet. At least I don't think they've run away yet. Don't know how they'd exit this one, but then again, actually, you know what? They might actually be running away. If they are, we'll just chase them down. But let's just observe where their moves are. I think actually they're just repositioning. At least I'd like to think they are repositioning. You know what? Cavalry, I can't take the chance. I think they may be running away. Move in and hit them. Hobilars, where are you at? See if you can try and push into some of our artillery. But yeah, the Imperials are running. They've given this battlefield up. Archers, ceasefire. Ceasefire. The cavalry's moving in to finish this one. Get in there and take down whatever's left of our artillery. Hobilars moving in and intercept over here. But they've escaped. They've decided that they're not fighting this one. And fine. If they don't want to fight it, they don't want to fight it. Disappointing, but realistic in one way. In fact, you know, feudal knights you can focus on chasing down. In fact, mailed knights, try and catch up with them over there. Spears, I need you to come forward and I need you to bring down the enemy over here. But for now, don't even bother with that artillery. I'm going to let my other guys deal with it.
If we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Good going, right? Hobilars, keep trying to bring these guys down. Just keep trying to hit them as hard as you can, please. Haven't escaped as yet, but they are getting quite close to escaping. Right, mailed knights, I need you to try and bring down those crossbow militia. Feudal knights, if you can try and catch up and bring down these crossbows over here. I think despite feudal knights were scared. I should have noticed that they were running away sooner, but I clearly didn't listen to the command that was issued there. Which is annoying, but at the same time means that I am still superior to the Imperials, so I can maybe fight them on better ground. Since I'm not really the biggest fan of these mountains. They're very nice mountains, but at the same time I'm just in one of those moods where I'm just like, ugh, do I have to? Right, either way, wherever they run, we should be capable of catching up to them because there isn't really too much running. Well, actually my unit hasn't moved very far in this particular turn.
Steadfast, victory will be ours.
Good going there, lads. You managed to rout something, but yeah, everything else has escaped, unfortunately. Oh well, you know what? We had a good go at it, and you know what? I think my missiles brought down a fair few enemies before the cavalry got involved, so good going, archers. Alright, who's left in this battle? Right. Got some loser ballistas over there. We've got some loser catapults over there. You lot just keep bringing down whatever's running away, please. Don't let them escape, but... Alright, he might escape. Right, finish him off. Come on. We are capable of finishing him this time. Don't know why you lot keep getting stuck in with each other, though. Can we maybe not do that? Like, you lot just go and chase that unit over there. You lot go over there. Catapults, where are you going, by the way? You didn't need to go all that distance. I'm very glad that you're dedicated, but... We went a bit too far there. So I needs to come down and bring this guy down. And why are you guys just running around in a circle? Are you like just really stupid? I think there might be actually, right? I mean, look, there's just one guy there, and there's another guy here. Bring him down, and then we've won the battle, like, for the day, right? You lot, someone come and bring down that guy over there, please. Like, he's just one of the last few remaining. There we go. And just come down and bring him down, because my guys just don't really have a clue what they're supposed to be doing, because they're a bit silly. In fact, I may need just to guide them in myself, because it looks like no one wants to kill this particular guy. He's got that weird thing where he becomes temporarily invincible, but I guess it's because there's guys over here who are still running away with their little flag, their little imperial flag to show their imperialness. Oh well, let those losers run. Once they escape the battlefield like so, now you can chase down the final guy, or still just keep absolute wind. Oh no, they came back to the battlefield willingly. All right, it's nice that they're coming back. They're somehow like rallying forth, except doing it in the worst way possible. But if they want to do that, then that's on their remit. That's on their watch, right? See, now that guy, yeah, they actually just basically voluntarily wiped out their own unit. Well done, guys. Well done. Darwinism in action there.
This is a clear victory that goes to only men of great virtue and valor.
Good job, men. Nice victory. 7 men lost. Absolutely fantastic. You gave it a good go and did what you could before the Imperials decided to up and run away and deny us a nice bloody battle. Unfortunately, I don't really exercise mercy with Imperials because they're so close to being wiped out, but I just want them gone. Alright, let him run. Where's he running to?
The day is
Back
ours,
into the
sire.
mountains. Fine.
Sire.
Captain Howard, as much as I'd want you to pursue him and go to Vienna, there's another issue you need to deal with. I have an army of rebels mooching around in the mountains who need to be well, not in the mountains, this is not a very mountainy area, but...
Be gone. You are not my liege.
And that's what annoys me, Captain Aston. You betrayed me.
Yes.
We're going to go and deal with him now. We'll make the last battle of the day. So,
Coward.
Captain Aston, by the way, is comprised of several units of peasant archers and archer militia, 1 unit of longbowmen, so... Yeah, you got my longbowmen. Well, it's alright, because your longbowmen were bad anyway. I gave you faulty ones on purpose. 2 units of levy spears, 2 units of mailed knights, and 1 unit of spear militia. Right, we'll bring them down. Unfortunately, because I've inherited my units, some of them are quite well armoured. But then again, yeomen do like to shred up that armour, so Captain Howard, if you may, please, put down these traitors and knaves. For I don't have enough ropes to hang them from on the gallows, except he's running away. What a coward.
Ours, sire.
And he chooses to run away even further and deny me a final battle. That will be very nice to do. Right, fine, that's fine. Let them run away. I'll just go and take Rome instead.
As you will, my king.
Okay,
To
Christopher,
battle.
let's move in, take the city, and call it a day. Okay, so we are dealing with Prince Eusebius of the Imperials, and Captain Ludwig will be reinforcing him. So Prince Eusebius has, well, the standard issue Imperial Army of town militia and crossbow militia and archer militia. They'll be brought down quite easily. They're not really gonna present too much of a difficulty. They are well armoured as they always are, but my longbowmen will skewer them. But I don't really have a lot of longbowmen. But then again, my artillery will also burn them up to a crisp, and my infantry will just slash them. That being said, he's got those units of Imperial Knights reinforcing him. There may be an issue for my lack of spears, but my feudal knights should also be more than happy to try and challenge him to a fight. I need to be wary of them though. They're going to be a pain in the ass. But if we overwhelm them and fight them with our good steel, we'll take them out. But for now, let us march on Rome and take what was once the most important city in the world. But now will just be another collection to my kingdom.
Honor and glory await England. Our foes are ungodly beasts, and so we are but the swords in the hands of the hosts of heaven. We do God's glorious work, and if we fall, we do so in His cause. If we triumph, we do so because He has willed an English victory. Now, bow your heads. Then let's to the appointed task. Over there stands a miserable collection of sausage-eating, beer-swilling imperial pudding heads. I think they will welcome death. Our lack of spears must be made good by our courage. And I see the enemy have many horsemen. All the better for them to escape, I'm sure. And so I say this to the enemy general. Are you looking at my bird? Are ya? Huh? Come here and say that, you Nancy.
Those English swordsmen look like they're ready to tear shit up, and well, I guess they are going to. Right, that being said, it is quite a foggy day, and there's enemy cavalry roaming about. I don't really want to be caught short on this one, so... That's better! Right, good. Let us deploy. And by the way, welcome to Rome. It's had a bit of a makeover since ancient times, but we're still going to take it. In fact, the Vatican might be somewhere around here. I don't know if it appears in this game. Right. Either way, catapult, I know while I've only brought one, with a few well-placed shots, it'll just basically smash the gates down, so that's what it's going to do. I'm going to have it here, let it start picking away at the gates, and then if we have time, we'll use it to also demolish some towers if the enemy chooses to switch them on. We're going to keep our men far back, though, to prevent us being just mowed down by the enemy defences. And also, that being said, we have approached from the river, which is here. I don't know where the bridge is. It was somewhere around there. The enemy, in fact, that was probably where we approached from, kind of. The enemy reinforcements, I predict, should be spawning here. Now, taking on all that Imperial cavalry is going to be a bit of a headache. In fact, you know what? If the Imperial reinforcements, you know what's what? I'm taking a gamble and saying that they're going to appear here. But if they appear here, we're going to catch them out and just bring them down now, because while they're not going to fight brilliantly in the city, there's so many of them. I think we need to try and catch them out and just bring them down. So basically, what we're going to do is we're going to create a containment zone using my cavalry. So our heavy cavalry is going to be used like so. And you lot make one big group. You have a really heavy cavalry. The Hobilars will be used to try and get around the back and do a bit of jabbing. Or better yet, you know what? Hobilars won't play into this one. I have other uses for you. You're going to be used in the city. But basically, I'm going to lump my feudal cavalry and throw it at the Imperial Knights in order to bring them down. They will be supported by my spearmen, of course, who will try and bring them down. So spearmen are going to go here. Cavalry will kind of march up at the sides. This guy will just kind of just be here and there, and he'll help out. But the spearmen will do their job. Now, once more, this is only assumption the enemy spawns here. They might not spawn here. They might just go and spawn on the other side of a bloody universe for all I care, because I don't have the best of luck when I make these plans, but I do try. Longbowmen, you're here. You'll basically attack anything that tries to sally forth. In fact, kind of want to put them down here. And I'm gonna, you know what, I'm gonna put them down here, and I'm gonna have them run away as soon as we get the battle underway. But put them there and just see if the enemy immediately runs into the stakes, because then that will just give me a little bit of a laugh. Knights, you're here. You know what you're up to. Armoured swordsmen, you're here. You should also know what you're up to. But look, I'll be level with you, armoured swordsmen. You guys are brilliant at your job, but this might be a bit beneath you. So the dismounted feudal knights will have priority for entering and killing. Peasant archers, you're here. Not a lot you can do right now, but do wait for further orders should they come. And billmen, in fact, dismounted feudal knights, no offense, but the billmen will be going in first, because once more, they're basically going into basically beat up town militia, because that is our lives. But because of the numbers, the dismounted feudal knights will get involved. The armoured swordsmen might not get involved, but we'll keep them here just in case, because you never know, Prince Ludwig or Eubusius. God, that's a bit of a Carthaginian name, in fact. Yeah, but he might get in our way. But for now, you lot will try and contain and kill the enemy cavalry. You lot will just break into the city and do what we like to call the standard English siege. So let's just get it over and done with.
The enemy are bringing in reinforcements.
And I got my maths right for once. Good. The Imperial Knights are approaching. Lads, prepare to meet them and contain them. Archers, you know what? See what shots you can get off before you have to move. If you can get some shots off, get them off. Right. You lot, need to march in and intercept those Imperial Knights. General, you need to move in here. And you get over here and try and do what you can. We've got some mercenary Frankish Knights coming around, so you know what? Armoured Swordsman, turn, face, and attack. I need you to meet them head on. I'm going to bring in some knights to help you. I know you lot have a bit of a hard time against cavalry, but do what you can. Longbowmen, you can rejoin the battlefield over here. Now, it's like I've willingly allowed myself to be flanked, and it's alright, my guys are holding out. But
if we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
there is method to this particular madness, because as you can see, some of the Imperial Knights are already routing. They're already just having such a shitty time against me. Just look at that. We've already started mowing them down, but that being said, these guys are getting a pick of the pantry right now, so we don't really want them to have that, because if they do, yeah, they were looking to cause trouble for me there. Alright, Billman, turn, face, try and stop them from getting through you. See what you can capture and kill.
And run them down.
There we go. Look at that. Oh, Imperials. It's like the one time you finally got a good unit, and I just basically ruined it for you. I'm very sorry that I did that. I'm not really.
George, we've captured the enemy's general. That'll teach the cowardly dog to turn tail and run.
Good job. Keep slaughtering them.
At our leisure.
Oh, my leisure indeed. I think that was actually the entire enemy reinforcements just brought down in one go, but I don't think any of them escaped, in fact. Excellent job, then. At a cost of very few losses, in fact. We basically just slaughtered an Imperial army there. Good. Hold your position and await further orders. Cavalry, you will now make a new formation. You will go here. You may be called upon once more to fight the enemy general. Spears, if you just get yourselves here. Spears didn't lose too many men either. But you know what? That is just a bloody phenomenal little result we got ourselves there. Armoured Swordsman reform. You lot reform as well. Right, Catapult, how are we doing? And by the way, the enemy defenders are all in the centre of the city today. Yeah, the reinforced gates aren't going to last much longer. They're cracking, so we'll be going in very soon. Very, very soon. In fact, given the way this city's laid out, I might even be able to get my catapult to do some more damage to the enemy, but let's wait and see on that front. Come on, Catapult, I can't have all day. That gate's got to come down. Oh, come on. Get a better shot in than that, please. Thank you!
Sit down!
Right, in we go. That's all we've got to do now. Got to go in. Right, Billman, please make an entrance into the enemy city. And longbowmen and peasant archers, please accompany and prepare to provide missile support. Dismounted feudal knights, you'll also join in, and you will form up at the gates and await further orders. For now, the Billmen will be manning this one. They'll make the initial attacks, and then we'll bring in the dismounted feudal knights as the situation escalates. As it stands, the enemy has basically lumped all their defences onto one particular street, so we will fight them there, but we will also try and get a flanking force around to make life even harder for them, so we can expose their tactical fault. There is a unit kind of wandering around as well, going around switching on some towers. I'm not sure what it is, but we'll have our eye on it, and if we need to take out a tower, we'll do so, but right now it's just a ground unit. I think it's just a unit of archers just desperately trying to reposition. I guess they were trying to hold onto a gate and then realised it was the wrong one. They're a bit geographically challenged, the Imperials are, unfortunately. Anyway, let's get ourselves in that city. Let's speed up our entrance to it, because right now there isn't really a lot going on. Nice view there, but oh, hang on. Actually, there is something going on. What's coming over to say hello to us? Some enemy peasant archers. Right, Billman, here's your first job. Run up and slice their faces off. Peasant archers, I have a job for you. Take control of the enemy walls and get yourselves up there as quick as you can.
The Lord is with us today. We've captured the enemy's walls.
Billman, butcher them. There you go. Good job. Alright. There aren't a lot of them to bring down, and yeah, they are armoured, but their morale's going to go down very quickly. There's a lot of enemies coming in, actually. Right. How close are my feudal knights? They're very close, right? Feudal knights, if anything tries to overpower us, you lot will be there to basically join in.
The battle.
But right now,
if we continue like this, we will smash the enemy.
Right now, it's kind of battle for the gate. It looks like the Imperials have decided to go for the strategy of desperation. As in, they're going to throw everything they have at us to try and push me out immediately. A fair strategy. They do have numbers, and I'm not putting in too many numbers into the walls. In fact, catapult, we may need to make another entrance, so make another entrance for me, please. What's running away, by the way? Oh, no, it's just peasant archers. They were taking it. Oh, wait, they were skirmishing, so they were just kind of being big and dancy boys over it. Alright, peasant archers, hold your position there. Longbowmen, did you get up on the walls, by the way? They're trying. Longbowmen, I did give you an order. Up on the walls, please, as quick as you can. There we go. Once they're up there, we'll give the enemy something really nasty to worry about. Right, billmen are slowly pushing the enemy back, but at the same time, we are taking our fair share of losses. Alright, billmen, grit your teeth, get yourselves dug in, and hold out. I'm making another entrance into the wall now. Longbowmen, you might be better off having that bit of wall, actually. And once we have another entryway in, I will push the knights in through there, and they will provide some flanking support. But yeah, it is dependent on me getting another opening. In fact, you lot, if you could just move away, I don't want any rubble going and killing you now, do I? Because that would be a bit embarrassing. I mean, that war won't last forever, so you know, let's not have a workplace accident now. Right, good. Longbowmen, thank you for getting up on that wall. Keep getting up on there, and once you're on there, then I do have a job for you. Except it looks like we're being followed. Right, longbowmen. Let's give you a bit more of a fight to this one. I wasn't expecting just to get you up there and we'll just take control of the walls immediately. But the enemy has followed you. Give him a whack of a mallet, please.
True and steadfast, victory will be ours.
I'm sure you can deal with them for now, and I have my faith in you. Right. So it's time to just try to desperately defend that wall. In fact, they might start overpowering us on that wall. How am I going to do this one? Because I've got so many enemy units now just fighting me here. My guys are starting to lose morale. Alright, it's getting a bit too much for you, billmen. Pull out. Let the dismounted feudal knights move in now. These guys will do a better job than you. It's not that I'm like insulting you. It's just that this is getting a bit too out of hand for you. So if you could just pull out, make your way down the street, just go for a bit of a jog, and I'm going to send a unit of dismounted feudal knights just to charge in now and give you a hand. Right, you lot, get in there and take over this particular fight. And yeah, my longbowmen retreated. Right, not surprised. They had it all against them. Right, there we go. Right, we're forcing a bit more of an opening here. Then we did try to give pursuit, and that is kind of what I wanted them to do. Right, you lot, turn around, get back in there and help out. But now I've got a different unit taking over this particular fight. So I've got the dismounted feudal knights. They're just going in. They're just causing trouble for the enemy, trying to kill everything they can, while also melting that frame rate for some reason. But they're giving it a very good go, a very strong attempt. I think really all we can do now is just kind of wait and see and let my superior units cleave their way through the inferior imperial units. That being said, billmen, just keep it up as good as you can. I mean, there you go, just giving them a bit of a clobbering, a bit of a whacking. Just keep doing everything you can against them. Longbowmen, if you could get out of the city as soon as possible, just so you're not disappointing me all the time.
We will smash the enemy.
How's that wall doing, by the way? It's down to 48%. Right, keep on hitting it. Once it's down, we're going to get more men in there. But ooh, yeah, it's going down. It's going down. Right, you lot over there, by the way, try and move in. Or in fact, you know what, billmen, I have another use for you. Get yourselves up to that street. We're going to flank the enemy. And anything else that comes through this wall will be used for flanking. So just get yourselves up there while your other unit tries to hold the line. You lot, keep it defensive, hold off these town militia, and I'll get you some extra support which will push the enemy over the edge. Because here comes the prince now. He's got a pretty tough general's bodyguard, but he's kind of also a bit thick because he's just going to lump himself into this one. The imperial tactic does lack finesse. Nearly got that wall down. It's coming down eventually. I'm going to have to bring this wall down as well so we get even more manoeuvrability. But a few more good hits and that wall's gone. And then I'm also going to bring down these towers so they're not supporting anymore. Because I've also got guys here who are just getting absolutely fucking shredded here, which is not ideal. Still 78%. I need to really work on those towers. Right. How are you lot doing? They're doing alright, but haven't lost too many units, and they're still trying to get in. Lads, I'm going to ask you, can you try and see if you can try and push your position out a little bit so we can get you moving around a little bit more, so I can try and push in another unit. Right, you lot, Get in, become a new centre unit. These lot are doing absolutely fine, but I want a new centre unit in there. We need more English knights in there, so get in there and help out, please. Alright, going good now. You lot, you'll be the last flanking unit. The enemy towers are falling silent as well, so we've pushed them back far enough to bring the towers offline. Alright, Billman, simple job. Well, I say simple job, but there's the bloody enemy prince over there now. Is there anything left defending? Yeah, there's someone left defending that area. Alright, I've got another job for you. Start sneaking up and making your way to the plaza. You might be able to draw some Imperials away if you make meaningful gains at the plaza. Spearmen, I have a job for you. Get yourselves down here quickly, please. Catapults, if you could open up that wall. I'm going to bring the spears in. They're going to flank round. And then that's where the fireworks will be kicking off.
My lord, we've breached our enemy's walls.
Good job. Spearmen are on the way in. Knights will continue holding off the enemy infantry for now, so let them just keep doing what they're doing over there, and we'll make this into a victory yet. Still, spears are going to take some time to get in there. I'm not going to have them run because that's unfair of them. I should have moved them in earlier, but this is a strategy I've only just formulated this very minute. Alright, Billman, by the way, you need to basically get yourselves up there, and you basically need to go in and start whaling on that catapult. Except it is moving around, so try and head it off at the pass, actually, because the issue is if you take the plaza too early, the enemy will notice, and I will have the bloody prince running back to try and stop me. And I want to get the prince's escape cut off by my spearmen. So for now, we're going to play the long game here.
The enemy are badly bloodied. They have lost half their men.
Good going, keep it up. Catapult, use whatever ammo you have left to bring down those towers in case they do try to threaten me again. Last remaining knights, if you could get in here and join in, and you're just basically in the city, which is just what I want out of you now. Alright. Still, we're going to get these guys in, let them flank round, and then that's the end of Prince Isfusius. He's going to... Ooh, by the way, I heard... Ooh, that building went down a bit, and it also... Why is it whenever a building goes down in this game, I just experience, like, you know, bum-busting frame rate. I do not know why, but... It just happens, right? Enemy general's getting a bit cocky. He's trying to move some of his lads in. It's alright. They're bogged down. We're not exactly in the best position in the world. Whatever comes forward will probably get sliced down by my knights. You lot, let's start speeding this one up. Get yourselves up there and get yourselves up there quickly. Right, where are my other billmen, by the way? How are you lads doing? Right, keep moving up. I need you to move in and take down that catapult. It should be a very simple job, and I really expect nothing less than victory out of you. Alright, spearmen are now on the move. They are moving in and they are getting ready to deliver the final countdown. Oh, and that's good. I'm going to have them run now because the enemy prince is getting impatient and is also starting to move forward because we are cutting down vast swaths of Imperials. So if we can get ourselves up there, we'll be able to run in as fast as possible. My men are fresh and I think hopefully their stamina should hold up. So that's a good thing. Our spearmen actually do generally seem to have pretty good stamina as far as units go, especially ones that are armoured. But then again, I guess it's lighter armour. We're not wearing the heaviest armour in the world. And luckily, the prince has managed to keep himself to the back of his army. And our catapult has also managed to prove itself to be really inaccurate. Right. Spearmen, this is a simple task I have of you. Get down that street as fast as possible. No, don't go that way. But all you need to do is get down this street as fast as possible, please. At which point you are going to cause a lot of damage for the enemy. One of my units routed, by the way. That's a shame. Right. Get over here and bring down the general, please. That's all I ask of you. They're warmed up now, but I can't have this last any longer. This stalemate needs to be broken because my knights are starting to wear out. And while they're doing very well, they're not going to last forever, so... But this is really going to hurt them. I do have the issue that some town militia might try and flank me as well, but they're only town militia. In fact, you know what? Little unit, go and deal with town militia. Big unit, go and deal with a prince. There you go. Flank stopped, neutralised. Boom, boom, biddy bam boom. Right, Billman, how are you guys doing? Get them and do your job, please.
We will smash the enemy.
Alright, now we are going to smash the enemy. Right, spearmen, I mean, look at that. Town militia engaged. We should be able to bring them down. If General was thinking of going back and saving them, unfortunately, it is never going to happen now because my spearmen have come in, delivered the painful flank once they get themselves organised, of course, but It's just like, you know, knock, knock. Who's that behind you? Oh, it's just the English spear levy. And that's already just really disheartened the enemy. They've just realised the error of their ways, the error of their tactics, and they are on the run. Good. Okay, Feudal Knights, you've got some momentum now. I recommend using it. Start moving forward and push through the enemy as hard as you can. We're going to put as much pressure as we can on that Imperial Prince. We're going to bring him down. That being said, my guys are going to have a bit of overwash here. They are going to have loads of random routing units just running past him. Let whatever's routing route for now. We're only here for the Prince. Leave his losers. The Billmen will sort them out soon enough. How are the Billmen doing, by the way? They are slowly killing off the catapult crew. I would have expected them to have done it by now, but oh well, whatever. Alright, how's it going over here? The Imperials are fighting to the death. Right, Spears, Spears, you just chase down and kill whatever you can. We'll catch up with you later. Okay, you lot, keep moving in. Keep killing off these Imperials. Prince himself now has decided that he's going to have to make a show for it. He's going to have to be bold. He's realised that his Imperial Knights aren't coming to save him this time around. Since they all got fucking owned over here. Seriously, what is the corpse count over here like? I can definitely see a lot of Imperial, well, I think they're just all Imperial Knights really. No, there's at least one English corpse there, so one of them was mine, but yeah. That was not a good day for the Imperials there. That was pretty disastrous if you ask me. And with this city, we shall reduce this foe to, well, one of that most dreaded status.
Our men are in command of the city.
Also, that's a dreaded thing to hear if you're on the other team. No, the other dreaded thing they're going to hear is the Holy Roman Empire is now no longer an empire, nor will they be Roman, and they're not really too good at the whole holy thing either. They'll now just be a one-province backwater.
Like the coward he is. Press onward and break their fights in jaw. We've captured the enemy's general. That'll teach the cowardly dog to turn tail and run.
Nice surrender there, dude.
At our leisure.
Right, you lot, move in and execute whatever's left in that plaza. Just get rid of that sorry excuse of an army. You lot can hold position. You've done your job for today, and you've done it very well. Let's finish this one off. Take Rome and pretend that this is Rome Total War and I fulfilled one of my major objectives once. I'm still sat here without Jerusalem. The city we do need to get hold of. If we weren't having so many problems in Europe, we would be dealing with it. In fact, it was basically my main objective, wasn't it? And now we've just basically completely forgotten about it. By the way, are we killing this catapult artillery or what? Because I'm forcing you forward just so we can actually get some momentum going here, because you lot are just doing a really, really terrible job of it. I mean, look, these are just some losers wearing padded shirts and just carrying a little butter knife. You lot are in your mailed armour with your bill hooks, and you just died from a literal kick to the balls, right?
Victory will be ours.
I think it's because my guys are tired, therefore they just can't be bothered, right? Lads, don't just stare the enemy down. Kill the enemy, please. Come on, get rid of him. Right, still, yeah. I think the reason why we're not doing well is just because this unit is actually just genuinely tired now. Come on, lads, you're still going to do... Oh, wow, did he just kick you in the balls? But I think he just basically kicked some chainmail balls, so it didn't work out for him. And, yeah, we're on the run. Good job, Billman. You pulled through in the end, and yeah, you do have a right to be exhausted. You've done a lot of fighting today. Line up there, and actually no, you can have a group photo outside the church, can't you? Just line up there and await further orders, please. But for now, you're done. Spears, thank you for executing.
The enemy army flees the field. Pursue
I still see people who are not dead yet. Come on, get rid of them. Give them the real fight they've been craving. And also, just because I'm feeling a little bit sadistic today, aren't I? Just go on, move in. Good charge. Bring them down, lads. Bring them all down. Not all dead yet, but we're nearly all dead. Come on. Almost got them all now. Still, there's seeming a lot of stabbing, and you know, these guys seem to be somewhat resilient, don't they? We keep stabbing them, and they just keep not dying, and it's kind of annoying now. Come on, lads. I know you're better than this. Finish them all off. There we go. Good job.
All of Christendom will be awed by the victory we have won here today.
Fantastic job, men. Still, look at that. 318 men lost, 835 killed, 261 taken prisoner. Basically, we killed over 1,000 Imperials, devastated the army of Prince Eubusius, and, well, exterminated Captain Ludwig. Was not his day. And look at that, by despite feudal knights, 416 kills and only 1 experience gained. How does a man get forward in this? Actually, no one gained an experience except that 1 unit. And the same as no justice in the world, because it definitely isn't with that XP share. Still a few prisoners, and they're worth a fair bit of money, and I do like having money. Alright, Imperials, I'll give you this 1 chance for a ransom.
will pay the ransom, yeah?
Are you sure? I doubt he can afford it. Yeah, I knew he could afford it. Right. Oh god, so many people dying at Rome today.
By God's will, we have triumphed!
Yes, we've triumphed very
Lord,
well.
Our courage and honor have conquered!
Good. Occupy the city, please. Good. Rome is mine. Keep the taxes low for now to keep the people happy. Merge the units up as best we can. Retrain a catapult and repair the walls, and we will make our next move next time. But for now, the enemy army routed. Christopher Durham also became a proven commander, and he also gained some additional dread. And look at that, Naples might want to be conquered next, because look, it's got no defense. Still, there must be something hanging around here, but we'll work that out later. For this is where we must call it an episode, my friends. So I do hope you have enjoyed today's episode, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one, where we'll, well, I think we'll wrap this turn up, and we might have some issues to do with Cagliari, but at the same time, we'll prepare to make our move on Marseille. We'll be, and also, yeah, actually, our main objective is going to be finishing off the Imperials here. We are going to move in, and we are going to take Vienna and finish them off once and for all. And then I think we'll start making our plans for Krakow. And then, hopefully, and I really mean hopefully, because what we are going to do after that is, I'm basically just going through my whole plan now. We're going to take out the Sicilians, take Naples, this city, and this city. And then it begins, the final battle. Retaking my once lovely second kingdom in the Holy Land back from the Mongolians. But that is an issue we will deal with another day. Until then, I really do hope you have enjoyed, and look forward to seeing you on the next one. Have a lovely evening, my friends.